Alright friends, we are now at 2/6 of Chinese New Year already, and this would be, I think, the last piece of Chinese New Year content that I'll be making. It will be on the very popular海底捞tomato soup base. When you open it, you should have one of these sachets, and probably the most common question is how much water you should add to this. So I'm going to show you how much water to add.
So this would be what the soup base will look like straight out of the packet. There is no need to cook it. All you have to do is to add hot water. On the packaging they said to add 1 liter of hot water, so this is what 1 liter looks like. Give it a mix, and I think more importantly, give it a taste. If you want it to be more intense, add more soup base. As you can tell, 1 liter of soup base is not a lot at all. If you have more people over, be sure to buy more just in case.
So yeah, tomato soup base, that's all I have for you guys this time. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it.
I know what you might be thinking. Wait, LJ, did you really make a video on how to use ready-made 海底捞 paste?
Cannot be right. Cannot be I just tell you how to use instant soup base, right? You all deserve more than that. So today's video will be on how to make tomato soup base from scratch. This has been a very long intro. Let's get to it.
So first off, some ingredients. I have some tomatoes here, some spices, ginger and some spring onions, and then we're gonna cut them up with an easy clap. Tomatoes, I cut them into quarters and put them into a baking tray as I was thinking of roasting them. Oh, and I also diced up 1 onion, chop up the ginger and spring onion stalks. Then prep slices of tomato and spring onion leaves for garnish. That's all for the prep. Let's start cooking. Into the wok 1 tablespoon of cooking oil, and then we are gonna 爆香. So in goes the ginger with the cinnamon sticks, star anise and cloves. Also the diced onions, minced ginger, and the stock part of the spring onions. Fry them until fragrant. At the same time, I'm also gonna roast the tomatoes. Optional step really, I just thought, it might be interesting for the broth. Once the wok is really aromatic, I'm gonna add 1 whole can of tomato puree or paste. Fry them up to remove the tartness of the paste. I'm also gonna add 1 tablespoon of sugar here. Continue frying everything a little bit, and then we are going to add the tomatoes from the oven straight into the wok. No need to add water for now cause there's also a lot of liquid in the tomatoes. You just have to allow time for it to release. After a while it should look a little like this, so keep poking and pressing the tomatoes to break them up even more. Next, we're gonna add some chicken broth. You can make your own, chicken or pork stock by boiling up some bones. This is a quicker method. And then very importantly, next we're gonna give it a taste for seasoning. As you can imagine, how this soup will taste depends a lot on how good the tomatoes you use are. If you use regular supermarket ones like me, chances are you need to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar. Because, well, they aren't that sweet to begin with. Also season with some salt and white pepper. Keep tasting until you are happy with it. And then top up with some hot water and let that cook for at least 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, you should have this really good looking tomato broth. So all that's left to do is to sieve it into your steamboat. You can definitely eat the tomatoes, but since it's for a steamboat, it's better not to crowd the pot so that there's space to cook your ingredients. And there you have it, tomato soup base. But it's not quite done yet. I saw a video where some guy suggested to put garnish on your steamboat to make it pop out even more. So I'm gonna do that with some tomato slices, spring onions, and corn for the yellow color. And then you are done. A really good looking steamboat that will whet your appetite. The strong umami and acidity really does well for a steamboat, I have to say. A great alternative for people who don't take spicy hot pots.
Alright, that's all I have for you guys this time. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video.